Right there. Right there. That's all I'm saying. I'm breaking down ENHYPEN's dance practice to EXO only if you say yes. Y'all know ENHYPEN is just too smooth, so if y'all like them, don't forget to subscribe and let's go, baby. I really like their setup for the intro here. Different poses, also different levels. And the way they approach the intro, super chill, but at the same time, it sets the tone for the entirety of the dance practice. And then once the bass comes in, they attack the choreo a little bit more on the aggressive side. Oh, this formation, dude. And the reason why I really like this V formation that they got going on here is the fact that he's center. He's just killing his mini solo part while they're doing poses and or accent choreo. But what I actually want to point out is not necessarily the dancing itself, but the spacing within the formation. The room looks like it is on the bigger side when they perform that way, not towards the mirror. It looks like they're not performing towards the mirrors, or if there's any mirrors in this dance room at all, but it looks like they're performing on the longer side of the room. And what I really like is that they really make use of the spacing that they got when it comes to this formation right here. So because it looks like they're, you know, on the taller side for idols, so they're going to be lengthy a little bit, so you want to be able to use your spacing properly, so that way you could fully extend certain movements when they have to. Great accent choreo to really highlight him too. And then smooth transition into that mini circle formation without really showing that they were gonna get into this formation. This is what I really like from the transition from the V formation to this smaller condensed formation where it looks like it's a circle and they rotate a little bit to create these windows. Man, great roll off effect right there. I'm gonna just go point that out real quick. Right there. Right there. That's all I'm saying. One more time, one more time. It's like this low-key a reaction / review. Great use of the footwork to go ahead and condense the formation here as well. And I actually think I don't point this out enough with taller dancers or just lengthy dancers in general when I review dance practices for K-pop groups that are on the taller side. I think what I really like about ENHYPEN is the fact that they really commit to their levels, even though they're on the taller side. I know that, you know, being on a dance team, I have taller friends. Well, everyone's taller to me, but I have really tall friends. It is a little bit more of a challenging part when they have to meet at a lower level, especially getting down to the floor or like just going below mid-level. So I think what's cool is ENHYPEN is that they really commit to the levels that they do for formations, so that it gives us more of a dynamic when they get to that part. Great effect here. Great teamwork. I feel like I don't see this enough all the time with groups. I think a lot of groups will mainly stick to just a bunch of choreo, which is completely fine because it just depends on the style or the concept of the actual song. And I think what's cool here is that they do a little bit more of a formation effect, staging effect, whatever you want to call it, rather than actually dancing at this part. It's a great way to use just dancers in general when you have more than 5 people. Great ripple effect there, nothing crazy. Then we get the floor work here. I don't know about y'all, but the chorus has been stuck in my head, I think, for the past 3 days. I'm not even gonna lie. So I will rewind the chorus for you guys just to talk about the little in-betweens of the actual chorus before we get to this part. When you listen to the song, it's very constant, right? It's just EXO, EXO, and it's just they sing until the chorus ends. What I really like about the chorus is the fact that they have these in-betweens of their moves where they'll have moves that you constantly do for a minute, and then you have to switch up and do this like sharp movement and then back into the smooth movement, sharp movement, back into the smooth movement. And the reason why I actually want to replay that is so that I can show you guys what I mean when I say that. So when you actually learn this dance or this chorus, if you struggle with choreo that makes you flow just for a little bit more, and then you have to do an in-between, that's the challenging part about this chorus, just in my opinion, because if you're someone that picks up choreo that's like more on the flowy side and just keeps going, you might struggle a little bit just because there's in-betweens of this chorus. I like the patience here with the floor work. Yeah. So the floor work, very straightforward. They're not really going too crazy. It was more just rotation, just getting onto the floor and just doing that finger part. It's more about this part right here. So you have the EXO where it's very constant, right? Little grooves here. Okay, so this part right here where after the first set of EXOs, and then you get to this groove right here, they actually interrupt that groove to do this mini combo right here. So if you're someone that likes to get comfortable in a groove and you're not necessarily used to now getting in between the groove right after, this is where the dance kind of gets a little bit more challenging just because they interrupt certain constant moves that happen within this chorus. I was learning this yesterday and I did pick it up, but the details I just could not get down for some reason because of the in-betweens. There's the other in-between that I was talking about. So they have the part of where the second set of EXO right here where they do, I'm not going to say body rolls, but it's more like rolling their shoulders forward here. And then they interrupt it with this combo right here right before the actual chorus ends. Again, great use of space. The spacing is what I really love about this dance practice. Again, great teamwork here. I don't even know if I said the lyrics right. They got me singing along to a dance review. God damn it, guys. Okay. What I really like about everything after that is the fact that they actually kind of split off into mini sections for whatever the part that they have to do. And I think this is such a cool way to kind of like let other members breathe when you have to dance for like three and a half minutes or maybe 3 minutes of an entire song, right? So this is a great way to just let other people rest, basically. And at the same time, it's cool that they have accent choreo that really match the way they all dance here. So I think what's cool here, they have this diagonal formation after he gets back into formation. And how they're facing backwards, and then how these three are facing towards us. Column formation, and we get a little bit of an effect right there. Yeah. Another mini section here with these two. And again, as you can see, like while they're doing their mini section here on the right, they're here, the rest of the members are actually, you know, this is the time to breathe for them as they pose, as they're still in performance mode. This is the time to breathe. And I actually really like everything after the chorus. It was like very groovy, just very chill until they get here. Again, great levels. Man, I've been pausing. Damn, I've been pausing a lot. Sorry, fuck. But look, great levels, man. Like, there's so much things to like appreciate about this group when it comes to their formations. Love the change up for the chorus here. And then they redo the second half of the chorus. Again, super straightforward, except it just has the in-betweens that people just have to watch out for when actually learning this. Nothing too crazy. I think the only challenging part to the other challenging part about learning this or the chorus in itself is actually matching them, matching their textures, how they actually perform it. I think that's the biggest part, because a lot of it isn't really intricate movement, but it's rather how they're doing it and how they actually use their shoulders, their chest is what you actually want to be looking at when it comes to trying to perform this or learn this. A little groovy right here. A footwork. Ooh, yeah. Again, nothing crazy. It was about the attitude behind it. I'm going back to the line where they have it here, where they kind of groove it out, vibe out a little bit, right? It's after the footwork. Patience. Love this part right here. After the footwork, they kind of like lean back and then they start going forward to, I guess, the next formation, which I think is the V formation. So after the footwork here, breathe out a little bit. There's the V formation. God damn, bro. Smooth as hell, bro. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Oh, yeah. As you guys should celebrate. Hope y'all learned something about their formations and how they execute the choreo. I will be breaking down more ENHYPEN dance practices in the future. And if y'all love ENHYPEN, don't forget to subscribe. I'm out.